What if a lifetime of sweat could be erased by one injection? Imagine training since childhood, blistered feet before sunrise, salt burning your eyes, blood soaking through shoes you can't afford to replace. Every injury carried, every shortcut refused. Every morning your body begged you to stop, and you didn't. And then one day, you line up next to someone who didn't just train harder, they upgraded. This isn't cheating. This is the future. Meet Alex. Alex is a professional male athlete, elite, disciplined, the kind of competitor who believes limits exist to be tested, not bypassed. He grew up chasing records, believing sport was the last honest measurement of human potential. Alex doesn't just train to win. He trains because he loves uncertainty. The moment just before the race, the quiet tension, the heartbeat in the stadium, the knowledge that his body might not be enough. That fear, that doubt, is what makes victory mean something. And now, that feeling is disappearing.
For more than a century, sport was defined by three words: faster, higher, stronger. Records marked the edge of human biology. But most human performance records stopped improving decades ago. VO2 max plateaued in the late 1980s. Sprint times barely move. Jump heights, reaction speeds, endurance ceilings, flattening. Biology hit a wall, and technology noticed. By 2060, the question is no longer how fast can humans run. It's, should humans still run unaugmented at all? Experts predicted it early in the 21st century, not because athletes stopped working, but because evolution couldn't keep up with ambition. We reached the biological ceiling centuries earlier than nature intended. And when progress stalled, sport faced a crisis. Do we freeze competition in time, or do we let enhancement in? The change didn't arrive dramatically. No single rule, no single breakthrough. One medical exemption, one recovery aid, one wearable sensor, one non-performance enhancement that somehow always improved performance. By mid-century, the line between athlete and technology quietly vanished. By 2060, the idea of a purely natural elite athlete isn't standard. It's a category. Athletes no longer just train, they redesign themselves. Enhancement now falls into three domains: biological, mechanical, and digital. Regenerative biologics built on stem cell and CRISPR research allow injuries to regenerate, not heal. A torn ligament isn't repaired, it's replaced with something stronger. Careers don't end anymore, they reset. Nanotechnology monitors oxygen efficiency, muscle fiber stress, and cellular fatigue in real time. Veins glow faintly with data, effort made visible. Exosuits and adaptive systems amplify force and stabilize joints. Electrical signals are read before muscles finish firing. Motion becomes intention. The machine doesn't follow the body, it completes it. Every elite athlete now has a digital twin, a simulation precise enough to predict failure before it happens. By the time they compete, the performance has already been perfected in code.
Sport still tries to police fairness. But fairness no longer fits in a test tube. The biological passport didn't disappear. It evolved. Long-term patterns replace substance detection. Deviations are flagged even when enhancements are invisible. Gene editing is traceable. Oxygen optimization is logged. Pain response modulation is monitored. Instead of banning enhancement, sport chose segregation. By 2060, competition doesn't fight technology. It categorizes it. Purist leagues enforce strict biological limits. Open leagues allow controlled augmentation. Rules no longer prevent technology. They define worlds. Sport doesn't collapse. It fractures.
Unassisted athletes compete where sweat still matters, where exhaustion is information, where failure is opaque. where victory is earned inch by inch. Here, biology still decides. Assisted athletes compete where enhancement is expected. Precision, adaptation, technological synergy. Discipline still matters, but efficiency matters more. Robo-competitions exist beyond both. Perfect machines, perfect execution, no fatigue, no fear. Spectators watch in awe and unease. Perfection fascinates, but it doesn't inspire. Virtual athletes compete in digital worlds where physics bends and bodies don't exist, yet decision-making still does. Reflexes, timing, strategy. The human mind remains the core.
Enhancement costs money. Natural training might cost tens of thousands. Full augmentation can exceed $500,000. The playing field doesn't tilt, it splinters. Then there's agency. If performance is predicted, optimized, and assisted, who deserves the credit? The athlete? The engineer? The algorithm? Sport was never about efficiency. It was about struggle. If technology removes the obstacle, what are we overcoming? There are no clean answers. That's why the debate never ends.
Alex trained his entire life for this moment. Every sprint, every torn muscle, every drop of sweat. This is one of the last places where victory still means only one thing: what a human body can do by itself. One injection could change everything. Not to cheat, but to switch worlds. By 2060, this isn't science fiction. It's sports regulation. The race begins. Alex is fast, but not enhanced fast. In open leagues, bodies don't break anymore. Limits aren't endured, they're negotiated. Alex crosses the finish line. We don't need to see the scoreboard. Later, beneath the stands, he watches open league athletes warm up. Exosuits calibrate, biometrics scroll, veins glow faintly with data. One of them looks back. They exchange a nod. Not rivalry, recognition. Sweat used to be the price of progress. Now it's a preference. Alex coaches younger athletes, some natural, some enhanced. He teaches pacing, discipline, resilience, not hardware. Alone at a practice track, the choice returns. In one hand, his Purist League badge. In his pocket, an Open League access band. The starting signal sounds. A cheer rises from the stands, a younger athlete watching. Alex steps forward, and for a fraction of a second, he hesitates. In 2060, the most important muscle in sport won't be in your legs. It will be the one that decides whether you cross the line or redefine it. 2060, Purist or Open League, human or enhanced. The future of sport won't be chosen by technology. It will be chosen by people.